guys, good morning and welcome to Vlogmas day 4. So I just had a shower and I'm having my coffee right now. Cheers to that. And I've already made a little to-do list for today. So that's first thing, of course, edit the vlog from yesterday. Then I want to do a cover design for my sister's book. And I have to look over a text I've been writing for a book that is coming out in February, I guess. And it's actually a book with many different stories in there, and I wrote my story myself and I also illustrated the story. And yes, these are the final corrections that I'm going to do or to make. And then Marcel asked me if I could maybe do a little logo design for him, because he's also a musician, and yes, he's planning to put out some songs next year, so that's what I might do as well. Yes, then of course my illustration for 24 to Christmas as well. I think that's pretty much it for today, because as you know, the flu is still there. Right now I really feel that my throat is a little bit tight, so I have to be careful and really drink a lot of tea that it doesn't get worse, because tomorrow there will be the illustrator meeting that's happening every month. And to be honest, it's already 1 year ago that I attempted there. So I'm going there, hopefully when I'm not getting more sick. And on Thursday I want to meet a friend of mine, so fingers crossed, you guys, that I'm getting better soon. So I'll get back to you later. Bye. Oh wait, we have to open the little calendar together, of course. I won't do this without you guys. So today is number 4, isn't it? Yes, it is. Where are we? There we are. That don't open up so well. Ding, ding, ding. It's a little bell. Ding, ding. To be honest, I really like these chocolates in these calendars. Even though it's not the best, but it really reminds me a lot of my childhood. Hi there, it's me again. And I just realized after editing the vlog that today it's already Vlogmas day 5 to you guys, actually. So you guys are then 1 day ahead of me. That's crazy. You've traveled to the future. How cool is that? So I just edited the vlog, as I said, from yesterday, and now it's almost 11:30 again. So I'm super hungry. I really need to get some food now, and since I still have some rocket salad left, I'm going to make this. Going on back there. So yeah, let's do that, and after that we meet up on the carpet again. Bye. So okay, yeah, Quinn is ready to go outside. I'm too, and I feel slightly better today, I think. I hope. Maybe the rocket salad helped, I don't know, or drinking tea. But yeah, we're going outside now, and we're going to a very beautiful place, because the weather is very beautiful outside, and I'm going to film there. So see you in a bit, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Quinn, don't kill yourself. hey guys, I wanted to bring you here with me today. I wanted to show you this beautiful landscape. We normally Quinn! So Quinn just realized that there was someone coming, and that's what a watchdog does. He tells you that there's something coming. Yes, he came back to me, and there was a girl with 2 dogs, and yeah, but she also let them run around freely, so that was good, because normally I don't, you know, when people keep their dogs on the leashes, I also get this Quinn dog on the leash, because normally dogs really act differently when they're on the leash. Can sometimes get a little bit dangerous when another dog is on the leash and the other one is freely running around. Quinn, don't get too close to the edge. So yeah, that's why I just wanted to check out what was going on over there. So what I wanted to tell you guys, I wanted to bring you here with me because I really love this place. It's super peaceful, and normally there's really no one walking around here. You're all by yourself normally, and yeah, during summertime we can even go for swims over here. Just wanted to show you this. It's beautiful. So I'll continue my walk now. Bye. Hello again guys, I'm back home, and I just decided to not make the video on the carpet because it's quite dark already over there, and the last rays of light are right now hiding or starting to hide behind the rooftops back there. So yeah, I wanted to use that last few what am I doing with my hair, to use that light to yes, tell you a little bit about that topic from today. The question is by Pali Silva. Thank you, Pali, for leaving that amazing question. So the question is, can you, or yeah, I asked to leave a comment on what kind of video I should do, and she asked, can you do a video explaining how the budgets for the projects are done and how we as illustrators can pay our bills? I have really trouble defining that. I had a teacher that told me once that a designer or illustrator had to earn more money an hour than a cleaning lady. So yes, that's for sure true, and I'm trying now to explain this so everybody sort of understands what and why. So the reason why we have to earn more money than, for example, a cleaning lady or someone working in a cafe or somebody else. Let's say you're working in a cafe and you work there full time. You have a contract with them, with that company, and they also pay for your health assurance, they pay for your pension as well. And when you get sick, they still pay you for at least some sort of time. And or you have, let's say, 3 weeks of vacation every year and all that kind of stuff. And that's all covered already within your contract. So whereas when you're working as a freelance artist, then no one ever pays you for your time when you're sick. No one pays for your vacation time. So when you're on vacation, you just don't work, so you don't earn any money. No one pays for your mental health care, mental health. No one pays for your mental health either. But yeah, no one pays for your health care. And all these sorts of things. So, and as well, also not for your pension. So, for example, in Germany, though, there is the Künstlersozialkasse, which is some group of, or an organization that takes care of artists for that reason. So they pay a little bit for your health insurance, they pay a little bit for your pension, and that all comes together. And for that you always, or every year, you have to tell them how much you might be earning the next year, so they can then figure out how much money you have to pay them each month for that year. So, and of that money, they take your money and they add a little bit more money depending on how much you earn. So if you earn really little, then they usually add more money and pay your health insurance and your pension. And that's a good thing. So make sure that you check out if your country has some kind of organization like that. So for Germany, it's the Künstlersozialkasse, or KSK. So yeah, but for all those reasons, or the other reasons I mentioned, that's already a big reason to take more money an hour than, let's say, for someone who's working in a cafe, because you really are responsible for all the other things that are still coming up and you have to pay for. And it's not easy, I know, and especially when you're at the beginning and you're not earning that much money, it can be very tough paying all this stuff. And yeah, but it's really important that you know that you can't just take, let's say, $20 each hour, for example. So normally, and that is, for example, was what the Organization of Illustrators in Germany, also called EO, they suggest to at least take, I guess it was 68 euros an hour, and this is really the lowest you can go, or you should go. And that's sometimes quite hard, especially within the children's book area. It can be hard to get that kind of fee, because sometimes publishers really try to get lower prices on illustrations, and that's why it's super important that you know what kind of fees you can take, or you have to take, to not get super cheap, because this completely destroys the market for everyone else. And you need to know that. And I know it's really tempting that when you're a new illustrator on the market and it might be the first book that you're doing, it can be super tempting to say yes to any kind of fee, but please don't do that. At least then think of, okay, how many hours might this take me to illustrate? Also, it's not only the hours of illustrating something, it's also the royalties that you really have to keep in mind. So the royalties are usually, it's a number put together by, is it a work for a local company, or do they want to spread it worldwide? For how much time do they want to keep that illustration, or do they take it exclusively? Normally, for example, for publishers within the children's books section, it's about 10 years, because normally a book doesn't sell for so many years, and if it does, then it's even a better thing that you only borrow your royalties for about 10 years, because after that you have to make a new contract, and when you see, wow, this is such a bestseller, it's crazy, then you can work on that contract again and maybe get some better circumstances for you. Yes, let's say like more percentage of the selling price, or you get another fee for your royalties and anything like that. So you have a complete new chance to discuss this contract and then make a new one, and maybe a better one, or it should be a better one, of course. But goodness that's something you really have to keep in mind, and I can't right now show you exactly how you figure the complete price out, but I can tell you as much as this. You normally check how many hours do you work. Let's say, for example, if it's just maybe one illustration, so, and you need for this one illustration about 3 hours, then that's for the lowest fee. This should be 3 hours, so you have to multiply your fee of 68 euros with 3. For your work time only, you should get a fee of 204 euros. So, and now if you want to see what kind of royalties or how much you need to take for the royalties, it really depends on what kind of you know, contract this is going to be. So for example, if this is an exclusive royalty, then you have to use the number 1. With number 1, I just mean 1. And for example, if it's for print media, which is in the book case, this is print media, you add to the 1, you add 0.1. So we now have 1.1, right? Then if it's not the biggest job you're doing, so if it's not really for a huge company, for example like Nike or something like that, this can vary a lot, but then you take 0.2. But please, I'm not guaranteed for these numbers to be correct, because I'm in Germany and I only have this yes, illustration organization book that came out a few months ago, and I'm orientating myself on this book. So yes, really look up the numbers for your country if you can. I think Google should help a lot for that. So royalties. So for example, if they want to use that for 3 years, then it's 0.3. And if it's only within Germany, for example, it's also 0.3. So you have to add all them together. Oh, and there's also 0.5 for online, for the online media. So this all equals 2.4 as the factor of the royalties. So now you get back to your hourly fee. So the 204 that was, right? And then you multiply this with the 2.4 for the royalties. This is 489.50 euros. So the complete fee for this would be 489 plus 204, which is 693. So you see, this is a lot of money for an illustration. But this is just a little help to make you understand how to calculate all this. I know that it really also depends on what kind of publisher you're working with. For example, if it's a bigger publisher, then this number should be okay. But if it's not, then this won't be all right. And as I've said already, normally it works like this. Someone comes up to you from a publisher, for example, and asks you if you're interested in working on a certain project, and if you have the time to work on that one. So, for example, a few weeks ago, this happened to me. There was a lecturer from a bigger publisher, and she wrote me an email and asked me if I would have the time next year to work with them on a nice project with a nice author. And I said, yeah, sure, and checked my timetable, and I was like, yes, super, awesome, perfectly fitting into my timetable. So yes, you can send the first offer of the fee to my agent. My case is different because I have an agent. So normally your agent needs to get the best fee for those kind of contracts. In that case, the offer could have been better, I guess, but it sometimes really depends on also the royalties that you're getting later on, because sometimes the first offer doesn't look so nice, but in the end it could look even better when you're getting your royalties from that contract, because then like the royalties made up for the time you spent for this project. I hope this makes sense. But I really hope that you understand that the lower you go with your prices, the more clients you're working with think that they can even go even more low. And this makes the market harder and harder and harder every year for other illustrators. And even like the older illustrators who are working in that business for already 10, 20, 30 years, it's also ruining the market for them, because then publishers will be like, yes, but we have a few newbies and they're working, doing those kind of jobs for, I don't know, half the price that you're expecting. And this is just not good, because even though we're, for example, working digitally, it still takes some time, and we really need to make this work for us so we can really live off that, because it's our job. And I know it's fun to draw and everything, but it's still business, and it's still, yes, our job, and no one is paying for us if we're getting sick or anything like that. And we are aware of that, but on the other hand, we still need to figure out or be certain that our fees are the correct fees and not too low. So I think online there are even a few calculators for that. I remember that I was searching for that a while ago, I think when I started my freelance career. I hope it's still online. If it is online, I'll put the link down below. And it's supposed also to give you some kind of frame on what you can take and what you can't take. So I hope I could help you a little bit with this. And if you have any questions, then please leave them down below in the comment section. And I'll see you later when I'm doing something else, which will be the illustration for 24 to Christmas. And I have to make some phone call today. So see you in a bit, guys. Bye. Hello again. I just wanted to inform you that I just had a phone call with a friend of mine, and we're planning some special project, but I can't tell you anything else about it because it's still top secret. And yes, and after that phone call, I called my sister, because she's also included in this project, my bae. So yeah, that's all first thoughts on something new coming up. But yes, I'll keep you informed on any news. You'll be the first people knowing this, what's going on. You guys, I am tired. It's now only 5 o'clock, I think. Yes, it is. And I don't know, it feels like it's 8 already, and I'm in the evening always feeling a little bit more sick than I did before. That's not good. So I'm now waiting for Marcel to come, and now I have to do that illustration for the challenge finally. So all the other things on my list are actually not, well, the first one is checked on my to-do list, but the second one isn't checked. The third one isn't checked either, so I have to do that tomorrow. But this vlogging really eats up a lot of time. But yes, I really like to do this, but I think I have to film a little bit differently to make that cutting work afterwards a bit easier. Don't know how to do that yet, but we'll see about it. So yeah, now illustration work is going on. So see you in a bit. Bye. Hi. So I just finished my illustration for 24 to Christmas. And first I didn't know what to draw to the topic. Marcel is laughing again. To the topic snow globe, because first and foremost I didn't know what snow globe was supposed to mean. So I googled it, and now I know what it is. And yes, now I put some huge mammoths into the snow globe. So I'll show you my illustration now. So yeah, it was a lot of fun drawing this, and I'll load it up on my Instagram later, as I've said a few times. If you want to see all the illustrations for this challenge, then check out my Instagram. The link you can find in my info. So now Marcel is ordering some burgers for us. I'm quite hungry now, and yes, now taking a bath. Bye! Hey hi, hey ho. So after watching Lord of the Rings for many hours, I'm going to bed now because I'm super tired and my head actually hurts a little bit. That's not cool. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog a little. And as always, leave me a few comments down below on illustration topic or children's book topic or anything related to books. And I will include that into my next vlog. Good night, sleep tight guys, and I'll see you in the morning. And I think we're doing pretty fine with this vlogging action, even though it's a lot of work to cut and stuff, but to me it's actually a lot of fun. And yeah, but the most important thing is I really hope you find it interesting. So leaving you with that, I say goodbye, good night, and see you tomorrow.